What's going on, guys? Let me know if you can hear me. All right, we got Johnny B in the chat. Johnny B says, Slade Braddock with a what's up, what's up. Stark Wolf seems surprised to see me. And yes, guys, I am live without a net. I woke up this morning, I was like, you know what? Let's play some No Man's Sky. Anya is looking more beautiful than ever this morning. For as long as I've been playing this game, you'd think I'd get over it by now, but just the beauty of it just boggles the mind. Wait, hold on. Let me check that comment here real quick. I'll let that thing kill me for a second. Rain says, "Ayo, my man, has the Abyss update happened? I'm way behind the curve here." Okay, hold up. Yeah, let me show you. Let me learn you something, bro. You have missed a lot, my friend. More than the Abyss has happened, Rain. More. So there has been the Abyss, a couple of patches, a change in the way that the community events are set up. So the community event took, I think, the course of 28 days. I think it's still going on. You can pick from 3 different categories, and there's 3 tiers that everybody works towards to unlock. So the rewards are unlocked as the community achieves the different tiers. So it feels more like the community is working together. And then we've had the Visions update, which added a bunch of new color palettes to the No Man's Sky universe. So, oh yeah, a lot has changed. Tariq Starks in the chat says, "Hey dude, what's going on, Tariq? Glad to see you back." I did end up streaming yesterday evening, unfortunately. Sorry about that. I really wanted to because I was looking forward to Slade and possibly Sword being able to jump in the party chat. So Rain says, "Is starting over worth it, or should I keep using my current save with freighter fleets and bases?" You know, the different game modes don't necessarily interest me, but I've always thought about starting over, because you can have multiple saves, right? So I would just say, on a different save, start over and just give it a try. See how you feel about it. I know that the way that the game starts is different. You get a freighter earlier. They give you your first one for free. You know, so there's different quest lines now with the Nautilus quest, and you know, if you haven't played in a while, Rain, we've got new exocraft vehicles, and a lot's changed. So, you are Godsmack in the chat says, "Hey, my traveling friends, what is going on? You are Godsmack. Welcome back to the Advantage Show. Welcome back to the chat, my friend." I started over when Atlas dropped. Kind of wish I hadn't, but still happy with my save now. There you go. There you go. I didn't start over. I did not start over, but so what I did was whenever they were working on the next update, because I figured if the update was huge, they were going to have a lot of problems with it, especially if they were asking certain people to send in their save file so that they could test next features to make sure it didn't mess anything up. So I was like, you know what? Let me send in my save file. And I don't know if they ever did anything with it, but when everybody was having those issues when Next dropped, I was not one of them. I've had very rarely had issues. So I didn't really need to start a new game, and they sort of sorted out a lot of the things with people's legacy saves. And if you have a legacy save, there's certain recipes that you have that you can't get any other way that you can still make, unless that's changed. But like nip and stuff like that, you need a legacy save, I'm pretty sure. Let's see here. We got TSS says, just dropping by to say hi. Can't stick around, but have a good stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. TSS, I do want to come by and check out your base, so we need to link up soon and do that. And Rain says, have yet to find a paradise planet. We got Sword in the chat, says, what's up, guys? What is going on? Sword, TSS with 900 hours. I don't know how you do it. I'm not even at 800, and I feel like I play a lot. So, Rain, welcome to my base. I call this base Fiji. It is on my hub capital planet of Anya. We'll take a quick look at that. So, the base is too big. It doesn't all render in at once, unfortunately. So you're not getting a true glimpse of everything that this base has to offer. But as you can see, we are surrounded completely by ocean. There's a couple scattered islands, but no continents for quite a long time here in this particular area. So it is a true vast ocean. So we've got the presidential suite at the back of the hotel complex here with the restaurant down below. We've got a rooftop rainforest. We've got some outdoor patio seating. We've got some private villas here over on the wings. And then we've got some private huts as well as a palm tree causeway. 4 landing pads. So, Rain, let me ask you this question. Are you playing on PS4 or are you playing on PC? Give you a quick tour, Rain. Alright, so here's the bedroom of the villa here. So, obviously surrounded by windows and Roman-style trees. We've got the aquarium, keeping it on deck here with some artwork on the wall. Got your TV going. Got a computer console so that you can, work while you enjoy the view here of the hotel complex. We've got king-size bed, obviously a lounge. You go down below here, and I'll show you what's down below here in just a moment. But I'll show you I'll show you the presidential suite. So this is just going to be a quick tour because everybody watching the stream's obviously already seen this stuff. So give this a second to load in. TSS says, my 4x4 base is on one of those islands, LOL. Okay, got to go see ya. Yeah, I saw it yesterday, man. I saw the little outline of it during stream, actually. So, hell yeah, dude, but take it easy. There goes the phone again. It's like they can't leave me alone today. Alright. Alright, guys, so here we go. So, Rain, this is for you. So, this is hidden. So, actually, just real quick, I built the front part of the base. So, everything from the villas here back to the landing pads, I built, starting with a small island and building out from that. Hidden, the other half of the channel, obviously, built this back portion here, and then I furnished it. So He built the structure, and then I put all the stuff inside, and then he planted some plants. So we've got a little cafe down here with some booths. You know, got to have some decor. We got our Get Concierge, you know, keeping it real. If you have any questions about the service, any feedback, leave it with our Get Concierge. We head outside, and outside we have so our romantic outdoor eating atmosphere here with glass flooring, so you can see the ocean down below. Give you a quick glimpse at one of the huts. Tariq says, Panda, did you see the Spider-Man movie? Which one? The new animated one, or the... Alright, so this hut here is Lily Hop's Lily Hut. So we can go inside. She loves to play as a Gek. I dedicated this hut to her. So we've got some Gek artwork in the game room here. All glass floor to see the ocean down below. We got a little lounge area, a little living room. Got some dining room action. It's more like a breakfast table, but you get the idea. A little bedroom in here with some TVs, stuff like that. You know, just keeping it real. Everything has a theme. Each one of the huts is dedicated to one of the races. So we've got the Gek, we've got the Viking in that building over there, we've got the Anomaly in that building, and then on the fourth building we have the Korvax. So that's essentially how the entire base breaks down. It's actually quite large. Oh, yeah, that building over there is the entry lobby. So when you land, you come through. That's your check-in, basically. And then you come down the causeway here into the Central Park, and you sort of disperse outward to all the different areas. So the animated one, Tariq, no, I have not seen it. And Rain, if you're still watching, I go downstairs here. This is my boat launch at one of the villas. This is the Nautilus Submarine. And yes, you heard that right, submarine. So, there she blows. So, water in this update has been made significantly deeper. The underwater terrain has changed significantly, and there's a lot more resources and life underwater. And unique things to get. So let's see that seafloor. Alright. You asked for it, I shall provide. Here we go. So let's see if we can't find a cave to go explore. And Rain says, that's pretty awesome, honestly. So Rain, if you're playing on PS4, I don't know, I can't remember if we're friends or not on PSN, but if so, you know, you can feel free to join in my game anytime. This is my hub planet here. We got a lot of bases being built. A lot of really cool things happening, so, you know, obviously we'd love to have you. And let's do a little spelunking. Ah, there we go. Opens up back here. Let's see how far we can get. And there's biological horrors under the water now as well, Rain, so, which is pretty cool. I'm on PC, unfortunately. Well, that's okay, Rain, because the Free Delta Initiative does have a hub in PC that we're trying to grow. It's really small right now. Quanta is helping to run that for us. We have a lovely lady over in Australia who's a moderator in the hub for PC. And, you know, she'd love to have another you know, PC person there to keep him company. So go ahead and click that link anyway and join up. And we've got a Free Delta Initiative Discord that right now it seems like predominantly the PC players are using. and we can get you that link over in the amino as well. So, like I said, you know, it's just we're not like the Galactic Hub, or not that there's anything wrong with it. So don't take that word out of context. But we're not like some of the other groups out there that have strict guidelines and rules and, you know, naming conventions and all that kind of stuff. You know, really we're just a collection of people that love to play the game, that want to hang out together, and we all live and explore in the Delta region. My hub is actually located at the very farthest end of the Delta Galaxy, pretty much, or the Delta Quadrant of the Euclid Galaxy. So basically, there's a point that you reach very quickly where there are no more stars, and you can only move in one direction outward from the hub. So, really, really cool stuff going on, and like I said, click on that link. We got Ryder S in the chat. Morning Panda. Hi chat. Lurking while drinking my coffee. There you go, man. I'm drinking a cup of coffee myself. So, did you make your coffee at home, Ryder, or did you stop by like a Starbucks, or what kind of coffee does Ryder drink? Alright guys, I might have gotten lost down here. I might have to terrain manipulate my way out of this hole. Can I find a way out? Running low on gas here. It's getting tight. This might be my ticket. Rain says, I can get behind that then. Absolutely, absolutely. Sword, tell Rain. Anybody that's in this chat right now that's in the Free Delta Initiative, let her know. Or let them know, or him know, or whatever. I don't want to presume. But, yeah. Everybody will tell you it's chill as shit over in the FDI, man. We hang out and have a good time. That's literally our hub motto is freedom, friends, fortune. That's all we're about. We'll help players with resources. We'll do whatever we got to do, because we're made up of some of the richest players in No Man's Sky that have been playing since day one. And we'd like to bring new people into the game, give them a helping hand, build bases together, hang out together, do events together, and I'm out of the hole. Whew, that was claustrophobic, guys. But as you can see, Rain, the underwater terrain has been made much larger, much more vast, much deeper, much more interesting to explore. You can find crashed freighters underwater now. There are crashed ships that you can discover. There's actually a completely separate quest line for the Nautilus Submarine, which is pretty neat. So. And I am way down here. And Anya, the capital planet here, has one of the deeper oceans that I've seen. Another really great planet, which was discovered by, I believe, Marty Merrick, called Quaid. He has a Quaid research facility, I think is what he calls it. And the water isn't quite as deep, but the caves are much larger and much more extensive. It has the most amazing caves I've ever seen in this game. So. And we'll just go ahead and park this bad boy right back at my boat launch. I can give people on PC serious credit infusions. There you go. Absolutely. And we have some new players to No Man's Sky that purchased a game during a stream that play on PC that are in our PC FDI hub. That they just need a couple of people that want to be able to play with them. So, you know, yeah. Sword provided the link up above, and check it out. You know, click on it and. We got a cool thing going on over there. It's got a really nice chill vibe, and I think you'll like it. There's no government, no regulations, no, you know, none of that kind of bullshit. We got Sword says FDI is freaking awesome. Starkwolf says it's pretty sick. Starkwolf says Recall. That's the name of it. Recall, and the base is called the Quaid Research Station. There we go. Rain says one day we will surpass Subnautica. I feel like, so I talked a lot of smack about Subnautica in the past before, without actually really looking into the game and playing it. Hidden got Subnautica, and it's actually really a terrific game, and I give it a lot of credit, but I still think to this day that No Man's Sky has more to offer in the sense that you have an entire universe to explore, caves, underwater caves, and oceans, and mountains, and, you know, different life forms and storylines, and so I feel like No Man's Sky is a much more complete and vast game, and obviously they're going for something completely different with Subnautica, but it's actually a very, very cool game, and I'm actually going to purchase it and give it a go, and probably bring it to the channel, if I'm being honest. So Rain, check this out. So look at all the bases we've got going on here, and we need the PC side of things looking just like this. But hopefully they give us crossplay and PC can merge with, you know, console, and we can all do all this together, regardless of the platform. But Anya has grown significantly since we started the hub, and yeah, gives you a pretty good idea what's going on. Cuzwalt in the chat says, yo, yo. What's going on, Cuzwalt? And Sword says, anarchy. Exactly. Exactly. We are friend to pirate. And, you know, to pirate and explore alike. Let me answer this hail, because it's just not going to leave me alone unless I do it. RT Moody in the chat, rocking some 65 days of static right now. Hell yeah, RT Moody. So good. Another big positive of being a No Man's Sky fan. Exactly. Exactly. Every now and again, I've got these really great noise-canceling headphones. They're not Bose. They're actually made by Sony, and I feel like they're better than Bose. But anyway, I'll throw those suckers on, and I'll just sit on my couch with my eyes closed and listen to some 65 Days of Static. The original album that came with No Man's, or that, you know, that a lot of the music, or was the music for No Man's Sky. One of my favorite songs is Asimov. For some reason, I really like that song. That and Supermoon. You know what? Let's go to Recall. That's where I want to go. I want to go to Recall. I want to do some underwater stuff. Yesterday, all I did was check out bases and run around on land. Today, I think I want to submerge myself. Woo woo. Alright. Below Zero will cheap No Man's Sky below Subnautica, but it's still greater than Star Citizen. Sarkle says, Recall, just please avoid my unfinished crap base, Panda. It's gonna be cool, Stark. It's gonna be cool. Don't worry. We won't go there. Rain says, it'd be kind of funny if someone named a planet... Ooh, what's going on here? It'd be kind of funny if somebody named a planet with a high conflict rating, Jerusalem, and started player crusades to retake it. Rain, I would love that. That's the whole point of the FDI hub. That's what I want to do. Like, after that whole thing, with that whole bullshit with, like, low core and all this different stuff, and, you know, with, like, people getting mad about PvP, which initially, I was one of them, right? But after all that stuff kind of went down, I was like, you know what? It's a game. People should be able to play the game how they want. Come on, render in here. And, you know, PvP is just one of those steps. And I think it'd be really neat if you know, somebody in our hub decided to do like a PvP RP. So, you know, find a planet, build a you know, a colony on it, and then, kill each other and have like little wars and ship battles and things like that. Because what are the consequences of dying? You know, you just pick your inventory back up and you might have to repair some tech. You know, it's not like the game is wrought with consequences. Alright, let's go to recall. I'm all on board with the We Will Retake Jerusalem team. Hell yeah, dude. That's what I'm saying. Alright, let me go ahead and warp out of here before this crashes my game. This base is really rough. And I'm running it on a PlayStation 4 Pro, so. There we go. Quaid Research Station Area 2. That's why it's better than Star Citizen. Freedom! Now, Tariq, I won't say it's better than Star Citizen because Star Citizen's going after something really different. It's not sort of the same type of game. But yeah, it's like, is Star Citizen, can it even be called the game? It's not even really out. I don't know. There's a lot of people out there that think that it might be sort of like a scam, and that it's just going to be in a constant state of, you know, taking donations for development. I mean, at some point, I don't know. I don't know enough about it to really speak on it. It looks like a really cool game, and if it launches with all of the things that they've been promoting and all of that kind of stuff, it might put me in a position where I may want to purchase like a really badass PC to play it on. I'm not even going to lie about it. But it's just No Man's Sky is a different game. No Man's Sky is really a sci-fi lover's like dream. Like this is like, if you really love sci-fi, this is your game, you know. Like, I'm all about Blade Runner, Star Trek, Star Wars, you know, all of that kind of stuff. I'm a big Star Wars fucking freak, you know. It's just, I love sci-fi and simulation theory and all that kind of stuff. So we got Sword says, I keep tapping that like button, but it won't let me like it but once. Well, Sword, that's why you gotta like it, create a new profile, log in, like it again. No, I'm joking. It's all good. Crossplay would probably be one of the best things to ever happen to this game. It absolutely would be. And it wouldn't be that hard. I mean, it's not likely that two bases would exist in exactly the same exact position, right? So it's not like it'd mess up people's bases. But as we've already seen when we made the transition from Atlas Rises to No Man's Sky Next, you could do a base, everyone's bases were destroyed, but you could do a base mission where you could reclaim your base, right? And then you could just, you know, one time, and you do the thing, and then your base pops right back up, right? So we have discovered that they, or not discovered, but we know they have ways of sort of mitigating that sort of loss. So, you know, it'd be interesting to see, you know, what the future brings. But guys, this is fucking Quaid. You have no idea how much I love this place. And sometimes when I hide my profile so that no one can see that I'm playing, a lot of the time I'm here. This is one of my favorite places in the whole game. And I've been recording a lot of footage because I want to showcase this base. And I'm trying to keep the video from being too long, but there's just so much to show here. So let's go ahead and take a dip outside. And by the way, Rain, this is not an ocean, this is a cave. Okay? There's my ship. It's underwater. Just think about that for a second. The Abyss brought one of the biggest like changes to No Man's Sky. Like, between the Abyss and the Visions update, they're probably my two favorite updates, you know, since ever. I mean, I love what Next did to the game, but man, this underwater stuff really, I love this. Star Citizen is a very expensive tech demo. Yeah, I mean, you're probably right about that. Like, now that PlayStation, has accepted, the writing on the wall, and a lot of people told me I was wrong, by the way, because I talked about this in streams before, but I knew that PlayStation was going to cave. There was just too much pressure from, um, what do you call it, Fortnite and stuff like that, and I knew that it was going to happen. But now that PlayStation seems to be open to the idea of crossplay, this game would be made, would be so much better for crossplay than just about anything else. Alright, I need some, put some oxygen in my life support stuff. Tariq says it's just too realistic. Yeah, I was worried that they were going to make No Man's Sky too realistic. I love the pastel colors and all the weirdness of it, and they didn't put too much, they didn't overly simulate it and make too difficult of flight mechanics and pay too much attention to physics and things like that with this game. This game has to be very fun and easy to play and very accessible. That's why people love it in basically all age groups. But yeah, Star Citizen seems very realistic. Which again, if that's what you're going for, if that's what you like, then that's cool. Then we'll wrap right back around on itself, and then we're back to the beginning of the base here. Just got a couple of pods here, just in case you run out of breath on the way. And guys, again, I remind you, we are still in a cave. Like, God, I love Recall. Look at the planet just dipping down on the horizon line like that. It's so cool. Land or anything, it's just like ocean, horizon, planet just dipping down. So sick. We got Mario Bork in the chat. Says, hey Panda, hey everyone. Welcome back, Mario Bork. Welcome back to the chat. Welcome back to the Hidden Panda Show, buddy. Rain says, dude, that is freaking spooky. Yeah, dude. And there's these eyeballs that open up sometimes that will like draw you in because they're considered a biological horror. There's these volcanic vents, gas or volcanic vents. Ooh, let's just take that in real quick. Let that happen. There's these volcanic vents that you can mine certain resources from that you need, but they'll explode and hurt you. There's all kinds of like new things underwater now. I mean, they absolutely killed it. We got Scott Burnham in the chat. Says, greetings, No Man's Sky enthusiasts. What about VR? Scott Burnham, I love the idea of VR. I think that if No Man's Sky could pull it off, it would potentially be the best VR game available. I am biased, of course. Now, there's a lot of people out there who think that No Man's Sky should focus on other things, with VR, not being the most important among them. which, you know, I entirely understand. But I really want VR. Um, PlayStation VR specifically is very cheap, it's very accessible, and it does a really great job at immersing you. It's not quite at the level of fidelity as like the Oculus or something like that, you know, the HTC Vive. But you know, it looks like PlayStation VR is getting revamped. It looks like they're currently working on a new version in support of whatever console that PlayStation has coming next. So if not on the PlayStation 4, Hello Games, please on the PlayStation 5, provide VR support for No Man's Sky. This would be one of the best VR games out there in my book. Um, Rain says, at Sword, hit me up with that amino link, please. Yeah, Sword, get on that. What the hell, bro? I'm joking. But yeah, Sword, whenever you get a chance, or anybody that's in the chat right now that has the amino link, or can get the amino link, please go ahead and put that in the comment section for Rain. Tariq's, oh, and Rain, by the way, since you're a PC player, Amino Link can, or Amino is an app that you can download on mobile. Excuse me, burping. But now they made it accessible through the website as well, so you can actually log in on the computer and respond to the chat and do posts and things like that from the PC as well. So, which is really nice. Tariq says, "No Man's Sky is surreal. I'd hope the design should have a more retro. I'd hope the design should have been more retro, and the wildlife to be more detailed." I don't think that we're ever going to see that pre-release look to No Man's Sky again. I just don't see it happening. The art direction that they've gone with in the next update, I think, is a very clear signal that we're not going to see that. That being said, I like this art design. As long as they don't take too far a departure from this, I'm okay with this. You know, we've seen with the Visions update that they can throw those color palettes back in there, and it'll give us sort of that feeling again of what it was like pre-release. But I don't think we're going to get that pre-release sort of cel-shaded like cartoon, poppy, punchy, bright sort of No Man's Sky. I think this is it for a while. But yeah, I'd love to see more animal details, and I think they can do it. They're obviously this. Speaking of experiments, right? No Man's Sky itself is a procedural generation experiment. You know, 6 people in a bathroom in Guildford, England, made this game. You know, and that team really hasn't grown all that much since then. But the game has grown significantly. And I think that by the time that this game is at a level that Hello Games feels comfortable that they can slow down on development-wise, then I think the next project from them like this is going to be so much bigger, so much crazier. You know, just look at the way this game has evolved over time. We got Tatsumas in the chat, says, hello from Belarus. Is No Man's Sky cool now? Tatsumas, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, No Man's Sky, my friend, has been cool for a long time. But the game is much, much more accessible now. Everybody that, for the most part, hated the game at launch, that abandoned it, have come back. Most of the reviews have been positive. You know, its reputation has turned around. No Man's Sky and Hello Games and Sean Murray have done the impossible. They released the Titanic. It hit that pre-release drama iceberg, sank to the bottom of the ocean, and then they spent the last 2 years resurrecting that fucker. So yeah, the game is very cool now. And according to Tyler Thunder, you can pick it up in the U.S. Brand new at GameStop for $10. So just think about that. It's always on sale on Steam. You can buy it used or new for a great price. It's worth $60. You can find it around $20. In some cases, $10. It's very much worth it. Very much worth it. So, just the multiplayer, the drop-in co-op, all that kind of stuff has really added to the game. So yeah, I mean, just those things being considered, yeah, absolutely. And Tatsumas, you get a submarine now. You know what I mean? You get a submarine. You get a motorbike. You know, you get your roamer, your nomad, your Colossus exocraft vehicle. So you have like, what is it, like six exocraft vehicles now or something like that, to explore the planets with. They've completely revamped the underwater biome and caves and stuff like that. They've added much more variation in flora and fauna. The base building is incredible. If you once the stream is over, if you go back and catch the beginning of the stream, you'll see a base that I built, for example, that's just absolutely massive. It's just a ridiculous base, and there's even more ridiculous bases out there. And we on my capital planet for my hub, we have like 20 something bases, I think, right now, just built on like one planet. And then there's other bases built in that system, which is really, really, really cool. So yeah, the game is definitely cool now. There's more storyline, more gameplay mechanics. There's just so much more to offer. If you're not playing No Man's Sky and you're a sci-fi fan, I feel like you're probably really missing out, Guys, tell me this planet is not just simply beautiful. Scott Burnham says, very, very cool. Rain says, I hardcore went Galactic Trader and made stupid amounts of credits, but I have Jack for tech and modules. It's pretty painful. Oh, I can't see all of that comment. Fuck you, PlayStation. Yeah, Rain. And, we're starting to build a wiki in our amino. So, our wiki's being developed. So we're going to have resources listed out for you to find. Space station tech that you can buy, stuff like that. We've been finding ships and different things, so we're gonna have some stuff for you. Scott Burnham says, "Welcome, Belarus." And what about the grind? It's still a grind. I know that message was for Scott Burnham, but Tustumus, there's still a grind element to the game, but it's not. It's a much more rewarding grind. See, when No Man's Sky first came out, you just shot rocks all fucking day, and there was nothing and earn money, and there was really nothing to spend that money on. You couldn't build bases, you couldn't own freighters, you couldn't do any of that. Well, now you can own 6 exocraft, and you could add technology upgrades to those exocraft, and you got more inventory slots now that you can buy, and you can add more technology to ships, and you can, buy freighters, build bases in freighters. You can own 6 ships to store in those freighters. You can build these giant bases, and you can decorate them, and you can find trophies on planets that you can take, and there's lots more ways to make money. If you're exploring a planet that is that has an extreme biome, there's these things called storm crystals, and you could go on the hunt for these storm crystals. And storm crystals are worth a lot of money, so the grind is very different now. It's a much more rewarding grind, and there's more things to get. And then with the community events, with having the community events with the Quicksilver, because now you've got units, nanites, and Quicksilver, and there's character customizations like this helmet, for example, that you could only buy with Quicksilver made from the community event, and things like that. With those customizations and more customizations coming, possibly ship customizations and things like that. It's much more fulfilling. So, is there still a grind? Yeah, there's a grind, but the grind is worth it. Tariq says, VR maybe. I just need it to be different than No Man's Sky, so it won't be just like Borderlands. Slade says, not nearly the grind it used to be, way faster to advance now. Exactly. We got Dennis Kovtalk in the chat. What's going on, Dennis? Welcome to Hidden Panda Show. P1 Stream in the chat. What is going on, P1 Stream? Welcome back. No, not like the first No Man's Sky, just some artist-based designs and colors or something. More Chris Foss designs on the frigates. Yeah, I mean, just yeah, the game has its own sort of art style, and it pays homage to a lot of the sci-fi illustrations of old, and I never want it to lose that. That never needs to go away. It's one of the most charming aspects of the game, and I hope it's here to stay, and I hope that Hello Games don't make a full departure from that. Yes, you can have a submarine, Tustimus, and I'll go back to my home planet and kind of show you that. The submarine is a lot of fun. Sword coming in hot with the Amino chat link. Says, sorry, working and lurking. No, I understand, Sword. I was just messing with you. But yeah, guys, if you're interested in joining the Free Delta Initiative, which is my hub, and like I said, there's no rules. You know, every now and again we got Remus. Remus is one of my favorite human beings on Earth. He's also a long-time, a subscriber to the Hidden Panda Show here. And he often just pops in and kills me. That's what he does, and that's completely okay. You know, I'm not gonna like lose my shit and, you know, fucking try to ban players and, you know, turn the community against each other and all that kind of stuff. You know, this is a video game. There's a lot of possibilities, a lot of things that you can do, and feel free to play how you want to. So there's been many times where Remus, we lovingly call him the murder hobo, but there's been many times where just in the middle of a stream he's just dropped in my game and fucking killed me, and you know, and that's entirely fine. So here's the Pilgrim. I called mine Gypsy Danger. Let me know in the chat if you guys get the reference. So there's that. Love that goddamn thing. But yeah, guys, if you're watching this stream and you're not in the Free Delta Initiative and you're not affiliated with any hubs or civilizations in No Man's Sky, and you just want to be in the same space as a bunch of cool people who just want you to enjoy the game, and if you enjoying the game means dropping into my co-op session and shooting me with your ship, that's cool. Okay, it's a video game. We all love No Man's Sky, and let's all love it together in the Free Delta Initiative. So click on the link that Sword provided and go ahead and join. Can No Man's Sky take some cool ideas from Subnautica, like reapers and other fish alien species? I think they're sort of already doing that, Tustimus. I think that they saw that Subnautica sort of had something that No Man's Sky could have put focus on before and didn't really. And Subnautica did very well, and it was well received. And so I think that Hello Games sort of answered the call of duty by doing the Abyss update, which made the underwater biome a lot more interesting, and made the desire to leave No Man's Sky to play Subnautica a much more difficult decision. So I think that we're going to see a lot more done with the underwater biomes and with creatures in general, and dangerous creatures. I want the environment to present more of a danger to me. What I'd really love to see in this game, actually, is I want to see weather. I want to see tornadoes. I want to see thunderstorms with lightning. I want to see earthquakes and volcanoes, and I feel like all of those things will come in time. They've got the building blocks for something truly terrific right now, and got John Hall in the chat, says, "Hey Panda, what is going on?" Welcome back, John Hall. You got a shout out, Dennis Kovtalk. Say hello from Kavkaz. Sounds like you guys know each other. Slave Brad had given John Hall some love in the chat. Panda, did you see Alien Zoo official trailer? I forgot that you mentioned that yesterday, Tariq, and I forgot to watch it. And I will definitely do that. John Hall says, "Yo, Slade, hello to Russia." Fuck yeah. J-Spot J, Happy New Year. What is going on, J-Spot J? Welcome back to Hidden Panda Show. Welcome back to the chat. Hashtag murder homo. Exactly. Tatsumas, it's a very futuristic motorbike. It kind of, maybe I'm completely offbeat here, kind of reminds me a bit of the motorcycle in Akira. Or Akira, or however you pronounce it, sort of. But at least when I see it, that's initially what it reminds me of, or what I think of. But yeah. Ah, here we go. We got a little wardrobe machine right here. Now all we need is something like this for our ships. And we'll be set. Superman that ho! Watch me you. I'm joking. But yeah. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and head back to we'll either go to another base or you know what, we'll head back to Anya. I wanna show Tustimus and you know, some of these guys here some Nautilus love. And I really do want to do some more underwater stuff during this stream today. So I think that's going to be the theme of the day, because we're going to spend a lot of time discovering things underwater. So. I sometimes forget that I can just call my ship anywhere I want. I was actually gonna run all the way back. Nice egg ship. Appreciate that. Yeah, man. Weather would. Yes, Tron cycle. Yes, Slade. Yes, that is actually a better. Yeah, Tron for sure. Tatsuma says, "And where are you from?" So my life story is sort of interesting. I was actually, so my dad used to be a sound engineer in London, England. It was originally where he's from, working with a lot of bands back in the 70s and 80s. And he had left that business and went to move to the Caribbean, where he lived in the Cayman Islands for 13 years, that's where he met my mother. And so I was born in Georgetown, Grand Cayman in the Cayman Islands. So yeah, that's where I'm originally from. But I moved to America when I was young, and I've grown up in America. But I live in Dallas, Texas currently. Eat Cyclotron, you son of a bitch. These guys love to ride close to the ships. Woo! All right. But I've traveled. I've been a lot of different places around the world. Tustimus, my wife, she's from Sarajevo, Bosnia, and you know, we've been together for 10 years, and she's an awesome human being. And, you know, we both travel together, and You know, just live life, man. Nice egg ship. Friendly fire. Friendly fire has sort of been fixed, by the way, Testimus. It used to be if so much as a part of another ship hit the freighter, they wouldn't let you inside. You know, but it's much more reasonable now. The system knows, you know, that you're assisting, and gives you a little bit more leverage, which is nice. So. Yeah, space battles have been improved. Space combat has been improved. All of that kind of stuff. Now you can own frigates. So I thought it was up to 50. Remus keeps correcting me that it's 30, but Tustimus, you can actually own a space freighter, store 6 of starships of multiple classes inside, build a base on it or inside of it, and you can have a fleet of anywhere from 30 to 50 fucking frigates. Which I'll show you my freighter here pretty soon. But you can have a fleet, and you can send that fleet off on missions. So like if you have a freighter, this would be your control station here, and then that's your captain, and you could warp from star system to star system in your freighter. You can send your frigates off on exploratory or combat missions, or industrial mining missions, trade missions, things like that. And then there's a progression system with your frigates. They'll actually progress and upgrade over time. So you can start out with a C-class frigate, and over time it can upgrade to an S-class frigate. Weak. Really cool color though, this one. I salute you, my Get companion. What? We got MZK in the chat. MZK says, evening all. Hell yeah. Tatsuma says, Bosnia. Is that like an like yummy, like Bosnia? Or like just throwing out some cred? No, I'm joking. We actually, this summer, I believe, so we were going to go to Mexico again. We went to Mexico in October. And we really liked it there, and because it's cheap, so you can do a lot of vacationing for very little money. Like I'll put it this way: like when we went to Antigua, we not this October that just went by, but the October before, we went to Antigua. We stayed at the Coco Bay Resort. That trip, in its entirety, was like $13,000+, something like that, and we stayed for like a week at the Coco Bay Resort, and like a, you know, anyway. But we went to Mexico and had sort of like the same experience and quality of food, and you know, everything's all inclusive, and that was like $1,300 after taxes. So it's like, yeah, Mexico fucking rocks. But I think me and my wife were talking the other day about changing our plans to go back to Mexico, and instead just going to Bosnia, because I've never been to Bosnia, and she's been, you know, obviously several times. She moved when she was young as a refugee from the war there, so her and her family came over as refugees when Yugoslavia broke up and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so she visits frequently, but I've never actually gone, and obviously she's got friends and family there, so I want to go check that out. But yeah. So Tustimus, this is my hub capital. So we've got a couple of bases here on this planet. There's another planet behind this one with a base on it. We've got a base over there on that planet, and then our crown jewel is about to come up. Got a base over here on this moon, and then this is our crown jewel. So on this planet here on Anya, we have like 20-something bases, which is, you know, really cool. Now, while MZK is in the chat, I want him to see my base, because I think he'll like it. Why nobody asks Hello Games for some battleships? Freighters just get their cargo taken. I know, right? I'd like to see like the ability to pilot a frigate. Like I think that the next major update should allow you to pilot a frigate with your friends, and they should serve as multi-cruise ships. I think that would be really, really interesting. So, everybody throwing MZK some love in the chat, which is awesome. We got Wizard 3032. What is going on, Paul White? Welcome back. Reptile aliens, they are everywhere. I know. Fucking Gex. Rain says, anyone needs credits on PC, hit me up. Credits and massive freighter fleet are all I'm honestly GPP, I don't know what that means, for LOL. I was determined to be a trader. Mexico is a nice country. Yeah, it is. I'm sure that there are parts of Mexico that aren't so nice, but we went to Cancun and we stayed at a place called Live Aqua, and it was just a really, really great experience. And the area that we were in is on the Caribbean part of Mexico, and the water was absolutely clear and just tremendous, and the people were just really awesome. Now, obviously, they were getting paid to be awesome, but it makes no difference. You know, my experience was a great one. So, where the hell is my base? That's the only drawback, is my base is hidden somewhere here. It's probably on this side. Paul White says, I claim the secret moon. Yeah, MZK is not going to believe that one, dude. MZK, so there's a moon on this planet. Not the thing that you see off to the left. That is not the moon. The moon is tidally locked to one side of the planet. It's the back side. It's never facing anything. And no one has ever seen it. And I've known about it for a long time. And sometimes I go there and I'll observe all the different base icons and stuff from the moon. But I've never seen anyone actually go to the moon. I've never seen a player on the moon. I've never seen anyone put a base there. And so my guess was maybe people don't know that there's actually a moon, and that turned out to be the case. No one knew there was a fucking moon there. So yesterday I showed everybody where it was, and Wizard slapped up a base on the moon, and I'm excited to see what he tries to build there. So... Come on, let's get some of this tritium. Shut up, woman. Alright. Fill her up. I hate that glitch where it's like everybody's base is like whoever the last person in your multiplayer lobby was, it just shows their name only. I am missing so much of the chat here. I found a first wave exotic last night, little red ball exotic. There you go. Hell yeah. There's my baby right there. It's right there. Need to build it now. Hell yeah, Wizard. I can't wait to see that thing. John Hall says, chuffed as fuck. Hell yes. Rain says, multi-cruise ships would be fucking amazing. It would, dude. Like, seriously, like, imagine a combat frigate. You got your friends manning guns. You got a navigator and a pilot or something. You know, like, it would just be cool. Meridia says, thanks, Sword, for the quartz to an S-Class multi-tool last night that instead gave me my first 20+. Oh, white squid. Very, very nice, Meridius. That is awesome. Rain says, I'm on mobile, so it's a typo machine. I completely understand. Predictive sucks. Tariq says, yeah, flying a frigate. That would be awesome. At MZK, did you hear him say that? MZK got his PS4 today. Yes, he did. I like many countries, their history, culture, and yeah, like Mexico with imperial past, Bosnia with Muslim Slavs. Yeah, Bosnia is unique because So I'm brown and I have a beard and I look like I probably could be Islamic, right? Even though I'm, born a Roman Catholic from the Cayman Islands. But my wife's family, they're Muslim. Um, but my wife is a European. She's blonde hair, blue eyed. So when we go to restaurants and she asks about bacon on the menu, they always look at me and then confirm with me that there's no pork in the food. And I'm like, no, you misunderstand. I want all the pork. Give me all the pork. Her family don't eat it. Give me the bacon. I want the bacon. But it's so strange, and people are so prepared to see a brown Muslim that a blonde hair, blue eyed, white Muslim, European ancestry is comes from a Muslim background. It's weird. Yeah. That's really cool. I like you, Testimus. It's really good to learn about different cultures and their history and learn about other people and how they live around the world. I think it gives us the ability to sort of empathize better and be better human beings, right? So, yeah. Starkle says, MGK coming to the FDI? Slade says, yes, please do. Y'all know MGK, he gonna do what he wanna do, you know what I'm saying? But, MGK, come to the FDI. It'd be cool. Look at all the bases we have. Lots of cool people here. Wait for my base to load in. There it goes. Whew. Took a minute. MZK needs to build a base on my farm too. Slade Braddock with the Amino Apps invite link. Guys, click on that if you're interested in joining the FDI. We have a PC hub, we have a PS4 hub, and soon, hopefully, if we can get more Xbox players involved, we may start an Xbox hub as well. So, yeah. Oh, Wizard, I see you joining my game. Come to Fiji. I have a Nautilus Exocraft geobay. Let's go explore underwater together, man. Rain says, who was I looking for to link up on PC? Let me invite you to the separate chat that we have for PC, Rain, real quick. Guys, give me just a second. And I will, and you can introduce yourself there, and Quanta will help you get started. So I'm just going to jump over to that just real quick, guys. And thank you, Rain, for joining it. That really made my day, and I'm glad to have you. So I'm going to invite you to the main chat, Rain, as well as to the PC chat. And then from the PC chat, you'll be able to get our Discord link as well. Sorry for the brief silence. I promise everyone I'm going to get caught up on the chat here. So. All right, so Rain, I just invited you to the main public chat, and then I'll bring you over to the PC chat as well. Because we are suffering a bit on the PC side, and the person that you want to talk to there, Rain, is called Caroline. She's one of our moderators. Helps with the the wiki and stuff like that, and her and Quanta work together with the PC side of things. So. Alright, just knocked that out real quick, and I'm back. Alright, so let's catch up on the chat real fast. Oh, we got Funny Imps in the chat, says, yup, y'all, or sup, y'all. What's going on, Funny Imps? Welcome back. Paul White says, watch out for the drone attacks at the airport. Okay. Oh yeah, that was going on with MCK when he was in Amsterdam or whatever. Meridia says China just landed on the dark side of the moon. They're still they're still looking for Artemis. Hell yeah, dude. Funny M says one of your friends at work is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed lady from Russia. She enjoys messing with people's heads when she tells them she's Muslim. Oh, one of your friends at work. Yeah, dude, it's crazy. People don't realize that like they crossed over, I think, the Adriatic or something like that, and made their way into Europe and spread their culture. And with the Ottomans or the Turks or whatever that made their way through that area, it spread. There's parts on the far east side of Russia where people, from my understanding, they look Asian, they look Chinese. In some cases, but they speak the Russian language, and there's you've got the Uyghurs, I think, in Russia, which are or in China. There's Chinese Muslims, so it's kind of gotten around. Give me all the pork, Panda Poopy 1, 2019. Exactly. Tatsuma says, oh, Roman Catholicism. We have Greek Catholicism, Catholic faith with Pope ruler and some Orthodox things, and plus local culture. Yeah. Tariq says, we need more variations of frigates so we can have different frigates to fly into battle with. One can hold 4 starships and one can have... Yeah, exactly right. And I think they're going to do that. I think that's the plan, to be honest with you. Everything that they do is sort of a preamble to whatever, to something else. But yeah. Alright, so welcome to Fiji, ladies and gentlemen, who are new to the stream or new to seeing this base. We just stopped here earlier. I'm not going to do the tour again. I'm just going straight to the submarine. If you guys want to see a tour of the base that I built here, just watch the beginning of the stream from earlier or yesterday's stream, so that you can kind of get a glimpse of what's been put together here. So. For now, I'm just going to the submarine, guys. And there she blows. And the Kalmyks are Buddhists of Russia. There you go. Can't have too much diversity as far as I'm concerned, you know what I mean? Alright. So let's go ahead and do a deep dive. How far away is that actually? Let's scan for crash raiders. There we go. MZK, if you're still watching the stream, man, if you ever pop in on my game at any time you see me playing, which you're more than welcome to do, I've got a location saved for an S-class fighter that's sunken underwater that you're more than welcome to obtain. So I know you're not going to have much just starting out on PS4. So. All right, let's go down. After Subnautica, this submarine looks like a baby. I know. But you know that's not the focus of the game, at least not right now. So, but this is a massive underwater update. They've done quite a lot to the underwater biome and to being able to traverse it. So it's just a matter of time before they give us, you know, maybe new types of underwater vehicles and things like that. Plus, you know, you can build, you know, bases underwater, and which you've been able to do for a while. But there's much more of a point to it now, because you can pretty much build them anywhere underwater, and the biome is huge. I just saw like a shark type thing swim by, and it went around the corner and then it disappeared. That was kind of creepy. Oh, I need to refuel. We got Sandarin play in the chat. What is going on, Sandarin? Welcome back. Welcome back to the chat, man. Glad to have you here. Been a while. Tariq says, and so if the combat frigates, we can have space pirates with frigates to fight 4 starships and 4 frigates with pirate symbols. Yeah, dude. And the frigates have landing pads. So imagine that. You know, you're flying your frigate through space. A couple of your buddies, like, you know, co-op on your position. You've got your ship on one of the landing pads. 3 of your buddies come in. They land on the other landing pads. You guys all multi-crew on one ship and go take down a freighter, or, you know, I don't know. It just there's so much that can be done with that. I'd love to see what they do. Cuz Walt is back, says hi all. What is going on, Cuz Walt? Welcome back. It's going pretty good, Sandra. Made me really happy to see you here, man. One of the cool things about the crash freighters is sometimes, unless the water's really deep, the crash freighter will sometimes be in a shallow area of the water, so it's partially submerged with bits of it sticking out, which I think is a really cool aesthetic. And I love the fact that you can find crashed starships. And what I've noticed is that the sunken starships, you know, that are, you know, below the water, obviously, the stats are better than crashed starships a lot of the time, or they're more likely to be better. I'm looking forward to No Man's Sky Dungeon. That would be cool. Like going through some, like, you know, ancient building, you know, searching for treasure. Oh shit, guys. Hold on. We have to take a moment to enjoy the presence of the Wakandan king, T'Chaka. And T'Chaka says, had this game since day one, but the first time seeing the underwater since the latest update. This looks completely different, Looks amazing. T'Chaka, you are missing out, my friend. Yes, yes. The underwater biome has been improved. The oceans have been made deeper with more life and more creatures and more dangers. You can find sunken ships, sunken frigates, or freighters. You can even find sunken ruins and things like that, which we'll go to one of those next. So yeah, a lot has changed and it's awesome. Well, congratulations on your newborn nephew, Sander, and that is awesome, dude. That is really, really awesome. We are returning home, carrying data backups of the echoes. The crew don't like it. All those souls creep them out. I guess they're talking about Korvax's echoes. I tell them it's nothing to worry about. Those rich enough to survive death didn't care about us in life, and now we have their backups. They need us now, in case there was an accident or someone switches the main site off. Who'd want to do that, I wonder? We made first contact with the Korvax before all others. They found us. They showed us what we could. Because they too have echoes. Though the translation is imperfect, their convergence is a repository of all those who have ever lived. Ours, a mausoleum of vanity, a monument to the fear of death and nothing more. Because I love the little bits of lore in this game. It's pretty awesome. Is that what you've been doing in the spirit realm? Talking about T'Chaka. Fun fact: did you know that the language that the Wakandans speak in the movie is just a dialect of the Tosa language, which is the one with it's a South African language, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. That has the clicks in it, like Mbile, you know, like if your name was like Mbile or some shit like that. It's interesting. Could you imagine if it like think about the complexity of that language and how awesome that is, that you have words and sounds, but then you have noises that are part of the language. You know, like clicks and things like that. Like that's interesting. I feel like that adds so much more depth and like layers to to that language and stuff. It's really interesting. Anyway, um, commonly spoken in my country. That's right, Sandarin. You're from you live in South Africa. Yeah, you're from South Africa. It's fucking awesome. I forgot about that. Do you speak it, or is it better to be part of a single hive mind? What is hive mind? Is that everybody sort of thinking the same? Did it find the ruin? 2 hours? No, screw that. Off planet. What the hell? Nah, buddy. I'm looking for an underwater ruin. Species that have one mind. Oh no, I would hate that. Let's do that. I love how the ocean's blue at night and then becomes just like blood red during the day. Yeah, don't like, I guess that would be like bees, right? Like, I guess bees would have a hive mind, yeah? I'll keep my independent thoughts, thanks. Yeah, right? I couldn't imagine. But maybe like human beings are more of a hive-minded species than we think, you know? I'm gonna call my ship because I feel like where I'm going is just far away. I wonder if I can get it to land here, unless it's too deep. Because I can stand. So. If I can stand, it can land. Nope. No, I need to find a... there's an island. I'm gonna head over there. If we control the mind controlling it, what would happen? Well, I guess, would it transfer to another one in the hive, or would they all just fucking die? Independent thought, the pinnacle of human evolution. Well, maybe not, man. Maybe we're not as independent as we'd like to think, yeah? Alright, let's play a game of Will It Land? What do you guys think? Will it land here? Yes, it will. Destroying the head, all bodies will fart and die. That's some dark shit. There's a nightclub in Lower Hangsha City called The Hive. Some cool stuff happening there. It's Induce X Human Revolution, not The Hive. Cool stuff happening there, like what? You can't just say that statement and then just like play it off like, yeah, there's this club in this game. Cool stuff happens there. Check it out. Like, is it like that scene in, like, Blade 2 where, like, in the nightclub at the bar, there's just, like, that dude eating meat off the chick's spine? Do you guys remember that? I saw that when I was young. It disturbed the shit out of me. Spoilers, dude. I don't know who's played it. Too late. Funny Imp says, Panda, when your phone was going off last stream, I thought we got a new sound effects update I didn't know about. Nope. It's just that, like, for some reason, whenever I go live, that's when everybody likes to start to text and call me. So Wow, that spot was way further than I thought it was. Come on, you can do it. No way. I was gonna say, I thought it was gonna like land down the side of it or something. Slide down the hill. I did, Treat. I even read it. And I liked it. Tyler Thunder in the chat. What is going on, Tyler Thunder? So this is a S-class underwater fighter that I saved. I'm not particularly one who cares about inventory slots for certain ships. Like a fighter, I'm predominantly going to use as a fighter as long as it has enough slots that I can stack some really sick S-class modifications to it. The inventory to me is fairly irrelevant. It takes quite a lot to repair this guy, but it's a max damage fighter. S-class fighter ship. It's got the X-Wing style cockpit. I like the look of it. But yeah, you've got 18% shield bonus, but 59% damage. So you put some good weapons upgrades on that thing, and you'll be fucking all kinds of shit up. But I love that you can find ships underwater, that's just like a thing now. You know? That submarine sound is relaxing. It is like that little hum and hiss to it. Yeah, it's awesome. About to give myself another cup of coffee real quick. Tariq says, "Hey Panda, I need your help, but first, did you see the movie Ready Player One?" I did, yeah. I actually own that movie, and I've watched it in 3D too. I'm doing pretty good, Tyler. How are you doing, man? We talked last night, dude. I kind of fell asleep though, unfortunately, dude. So I don't think I responded to all of the last of what you said, but I did read it. What I like about you, Tyler, is that we're on the same page with a lot of things. Like we have a lot of really great ideas about this game, and a lot of the time they end up happening. So that keeps me really excited that we've got a pretty good idea of the direction of the game and everything. So, guys, I'm gonna leave this here just right quick. I'm gonna go pour myself another cup of coffee. So we'll go ahead and just take a quick siesta, as they say. Well, not even a siesta, just a break. I'm not gonna try to speak different languages. Oh, real quick. Funny says, doing good, enjoying this lunch session with Pan and the crew. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Alright, guys, one sec. Tariq, Mecha Scorpion, 100%. I'm back, guys. Dude, we are having some deep conversation right now about this hive mind. It's kind of it's got me questioning my own fucking free will over here. Tussima says, guiding and wave-like, you know, synthetics are cool, but you can kill your planet. Maybe you will try another wave of them. Damn, dude. I'm not talking about deprivation of self-awareness, but about the relation of a single hive mind to the multiple. Bro, I need to, like, we need to link up, Tutsumis, when I have access to my vape pen, and, so I can put myself in an altered state of being and really have this conversation with you. Like, legit, is there not a closer fucking ruins? Fuck it, I'll fly over there. Where's my ship? Damn it, where to park? I'm altered right now. I'm on vacation. Hell yeah, dude. This conversation's probably got you blown right now, man. I know this is entirely anecdotal, but I got really stoned one night with some friends and had like a deep conversation about, and we were drinking too, so I was cross-faded. And we were talking about like the universe and like existence and like simulation, like all these different things, and like it was a dope conversation. But like it's one of those things where like I need to be altered to like have that combo. Like my brain needs to be made open before I can get into shit like that. Loving the conversation though, Tetsuma, really. I don't want you to get any other impression. Man, I am having some fucking frame rate issues right now. God dang. Shriek says, okay, Panda, I'll add Mecha Scorpions to the overhaul mod. Hell yeah. Dab on that one. RT Moody says, me too. This conversation makes me wish they were more Mass Effect stuff, as they dive pretty heavy into this kind of stuff, like synthetic life. Yeah, dude. I want to give Mass Effect a second chance, and I might do it on the channel, just stream like a playthrough of it. It's just that the game was missing something. I think it was just a variety of planets, like the different biomes, and I don't know, I can't put my finger on it, because the story was awesome. The graphics looked really good. I love the sort of some of the procedural like enemies and encampments and things like that you could come across. I mean, there were elements of it that I really liked. Plus, it has one of the best intros of a video game I've seen in a long time, with that whole space station thing. You start off, everyone's kind of drifting around. You've got to get things back in order. You know, you discover what's been causing it. You hit that drop ship. You land on that planet. You've got to rescue the team. Like that whole introduction into the game gives you the impression that like it gives you a different impression than what ultimately you end up doing throughout most of the game. And like, I don't know, man, John, I love that game. I really do. And it just made me sad that I didn't love it more, because there's just something about it that I can't. I don't know, man. Hopefully I'm making sense here. There's just something about Mass Effect that didn't do it for me. About the trilogy, okay. I thought you were talking about Andromeda, man. That game made me sad, bro. Like the intro to that game was sick, man. Like when I played it, I was like, oh, this is gonna be dope. And then it was just like after you get past that first level and you start like cleaning up that, now I love the mechanic of how you have to prepare the planet for colonization. That's cool, and I loved all of that kind of stuff. But yeah. T'Chaka says, by the way, that conference is titled Continuous World Generation in No Man's Sky, a great one to watch. Hold on. I missed some stuff here. What's happening? King T'Chaka says, a while ago in GDC 2017, they were talking about 3D cloud rendering, and that came to be, but they also talked about rivers, or how hard, yeah. I remember watching that, King T'Chaka, and as a diehard Mass Effect Trilogy fan, to say I was disappointed by Andromeda would be a huge understatement. I loved the gameplay, the level systems, the mechanics, but the writing and pacing were not even close to what the trilogy offered. I know, and then they just gave up on the series. They got bad reviews for it, and then they just gave up on the series, which was really depressing to me because they could redeem themselves through updates and content updates. I mean, they could have made it better, and they just didn't even try. Which is why I'm so grateful for No Man's Sky. Doesn't matter what you thought about the game since 2016. It's not the same game today. They put work and effort into really making it truly something special. So, but King T'Chaka, going back to that for a second, yeah, I used to do a lot of speculation streams and speculation videos, and I kind of want to get back into that. I used to get a lot of flack in the comments from people who, they told me that it was people like me that ruined No Man's Sky, that kind of like would build up hype based on unfounded things and all this kind of stuff, and I would get some pretty rough comments from people, but as we've seen with these updates, a lot of what people were speculating on was added to the game. So I think that a lot of the speculation actually adds to when the No Man's Sky developers are creeping around social media and looking at the different stuff that's out there. I think that a lot of that speculation kind of helps inform them on ideas and what the community is interested in seeing. But anyway, I kind of want to bring some of that speculation back because Rivers, what's his name? N.S. McKendrick talked at great length about dynamic water and how difficult dynamic water is because they could have taken the easy route when making planets in No Man's Sky and make them round when you're in space, and the closer you get when it's out of the camera's peripheral, flattening the planet would be an easy way to do it because it's much easier to target locations and things like that, like on a flat surface. But they actually built actual globe planets, fully formed planets in their entirety, and having to locate coordinates and track things along a curved surface like that is very difficult to program. NS talked about dynamic water and how hard that is, and that they tried it and different things like that. But it was difficult making it work and optimizing it because it has to move around a curved surface. If you think about it, if you have a river system that's running, that river is going along the same line of curvature as the planet is, and it's something that's flowing. It's not a solid object. It's moving, and has different properties, with physics and gravity and everything else. And so, I would love to see that someday, and it would be a crowning achievement in game development if they were able to pull something like that off. Water for a long time, and I don't know if it's changed because I don't know enough about it to speak on this. But water wasn't a visual effects thing. It was a texture for a long time. It wasn't really, an effect. It did, But anyway, I would love to see dynamic water. I would love to see waterfalls, flowing rivers, things like that. Anything that goes into adding to the level of immersion in the game is healthy for the game. This is kind of a cool spot, actually, to just put a base. Real talk. I don't know why. There's something about this area is kind of speaking to me right now. I think I just like the terrain of it. I love these things. I subscribed to your channel for that. Oh, for the speculation stuff? Yeah, I'm gonna get back into that because, you know, it's just the channel was growing at the time, and I had a lot of new subscribers coming in, and I wasn't really familiar with YouTube, and I was too emotionally connected to it. Now I don't give a shit, you know. It's like the more views I get, the more dislikes I get. You know, there's gonna be haters out there. You know, I don't care. You know, at this point, it doesn't matter to me. But at that time, I was getting a lot of negative feedback, and I was having to delete comments, and people were saying awful shit, and you know, it just kind of upset me, I guess. But yeah, man, I'm gonna start doing speculation videos because, like, I was talking to Tyler Thunder last night, and me and him, like, we feel like we have a pretty good grip on what might be coming around the corner, and I'm gonna make a video on that, man. Fuck it. If people hate it, fuck them too, you know. Yeah, if Andromeda has some unique stuff, like new synthetics, new form of organic, amoeba, silicon creatures like an endless space. Without Commander Shepard, I'm still waiting for normal insect aliens, intelligent spiders, and their unique spaceships that are not comfortable for humans. All No Man's Sky needs is variation, greater designs, and VFX. No, I agree. Also, like, I think they call them, like, planned events or something, or, like, let's say that you're just, like, you're walking, you know, like this, and then, a volcano in the distance comes into view, and it's your first time on that planet, you're discovering it for the first time, you're running around, and you feel an earthquake, and then you look off in the distance, and the volcano starts erupting, and magma kind of spools out and runs down the side, right? It's an animation. You know, it's happening really far away from you, but it would just add to the immersion and the believability of the environment around you. And I think that, you know, that would be awesome to see. You know, there is nothing around this ruin. There's the thing that you communicate with that gives you a bit of lore is like not here. How weird is that? Hey, we got Dave. I wonder if Stevenson's around here too. Yeah, there's Stevenson. What's up, buddy? And then a lava, tsunami, or earthquake destroys your base and ship. I want base defense. I think that's a mechanic that could work in No Man's Sky. I'd love to see it. And there's evidence that was data mined out of the game files that base defense could be a thing in the near future. I want to make a video on that as well. But yeah, I like the idea that your base could be attacked. And that'd be really cool to see. What is up, Stevenson? Oh, come on. Why didn't you tell the other Stevenson he needed to get his fucking beak trimmed, bro? Dude, that beak is too big, my friend. You gotta trim that thing. You must be the Alpha Stevenson. Alright, well, you don't gotta laugh at me, dude. My beak's not as big as yours. We all can't have big beaks, okay? It's not about how big your beak is, it's the motion of the ocean. You know what I'm saying, Stevenson? I love the texture around craters now. Like, I love how, like, the craters are proper impact craters and the terrain around them is different. Love me some Stevenson and Daves, right? Tariq, you don't want no base defense, bro? Base defense would be cool, man. Like another player, just like, you know, somebody, you might get like a notification, like while you're exploring, they're like, hey, your base is like being fucking invaded. And you've got to put defenses, turrets, and things like that, man. You don't think that would be cool? I think that'd be so fucking cool. Got Remus in the chat. What is going on, Remus? I was talking about you earlier, and your killing ways, you fucking son of a bitch. It's a big crease. Steven was still back there laughing at me. Damn. It really wants me to go to this. I'm gonna go check that ruin out. I'm gonna fly to that. Oh, you're just showing off at this point, brother. Ah, there you go. I said good things, Remus. Don't worry. You know I love you, big boy. That sounded very sexual. I didn't mean it to come across that way. Big boy. He said he loves you. Yeah, I did, man. I really did. Back in 2015, I sent an email to Hello Games asking if they had any plans for letting us create bases and base defenses from other players. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, we need that. Like, I think it'd be really cool. I mean, I know that, like, when the game came out and it wasn't up to, like, a lot of people's expectations, right? Like, you know, they left the game, and so the people that ended up sticking around and playing, you know, they stuck around and they played for like a more chill experience, a more chilled out vibe, right? They weren't really going for danger and combat. They loved the laid back, you know, survival exploration aspects of like No Man's Sky. But you know, in the pre-release stuff, they did talk about like, you know, factions and space combat, and all these different things, and there was an element of people that initially were excited about the game for those reasons, and so I think it would go a long way for Hello Games increasing its player base if they added, like, you know, base defenses and things like that. You know, having an ever-present, constant fear of danger and attack. That anxiety, I think, would create a lot of interest in the game. I could be wrong, but it's something that I would like to see. Ooh, I love this about this planet. I forgot about this. There's actually parts of this planet that that have like oceans, and like it's like, now before the update, it had white sand, so it was like desert with these like desert plants, but then there were parts that had white sand that would lead up to these like lakes, like these beaches. It was actually really cool. The planet still looks awesome, but it's just more red. Calling the cops. Remus always brings the excitement. For real, though. Looks like you might catch something after swimming that water. Yeah, dude, some kind of like amoeba that infects the brain. I need a planet with tall grass for lion-like creatures to hunt bears in. That'd be cool. I'd like to see much taller trees as well. I mean, I've been asking for taller trees for a long time. They've definitely gotten a lot taller, especially when you have a character, the perspective of your character model now to stack it up against. The trees have gotten quite a bit bigger, and they're actually trees now. For a while in Atlas Rises, because we still had trees in Pathfinder. Atlas Rises turned them all into bushes, and then we got the trees back, but I still want to see taller, you know? Back from lurking, don't make me laugh too hard. Academia from Heroes of Might and Magic 5. Is it you? I've heard of Academia, that anime, or like something like that with the word academia in it, but I haven't watched it. Oh, here we go. Lore. The ashes of Azuzum. My vision clouds the words of the ancient Gek seem to emerge on the strange stone structure. I sense that these are words that the forgotten and restless want understood. The Vy'keen and Sentinels clashed, spilling blood and white metal through the void, each blow weakening their defenses against the fate that awaited them in the shadows. It would not be long before the first spawn took their rightful place as Emperors of the Stars. Very cool. Faction of Wizards and Golems, huh? Long grass is the best and my favorite type. Not a fan of short grass or curly grass. I like the curly grass. I like the curly grass. You guys remember in the old version of No Man's Sky, out of the box, you had that grass that had the bulbous tips. It had the round tip. They looked almost like a vertical like lamps without shades. I miss that kind of grass too. I remember reading that article on Kotaku that was like gushing about grass and No Man's. Whoa. Gushing about grass and No Man's Sky. Whoa. Hold on, is this like a proper underwater body of water? Or is there like an ocean on the other side? Oh, that is a proper underwater lake. That's very exciting. Let's check this out. Yeah, P1 Stream says, I love the curly and baldy grass, right? But see, that's what's cool about this game, dude. Like, people just, they have their thing, you know? Like, some people, like DG Squared, he loves ships that just have, like, one wing. He loves asymmetrical ships. I fucking hate asymmetrical ships. Tariq says, did like to see a Gek with a Gek helmet on. Why didn't we get that mod? You can get a Gek helmet. It's in the community event. You gotta earn enough Quicksilver. I prefer them, at least to others. Yeah, dude, everybody's got their thing. Oh yeah, I have an old screenshot of that type. Right, Remus? I miss that kind of grass. I haven't been to Nope yet. I don't blame you. There's a reason why they call it Nope. The reason I picked this as the hub capital system is because the star system is literally called Pitstain. The main planet in front of the space station when you arrive is called Nope, like as in don't fucking go there. and it sucks. And then the capital planet is called Anya, which that was just a sign to me that I needed to build Anya. You know what I mean? It's just something about the names in this system. And like the moon of Anya is called Iglia Omega. I just love the way that sounds. It just checked all the boxes for me. But it's my kind of system. Most people would like put their capital on like a fucking green grass, blue sky, blue water, like lush planet. No, not Panda. Panda goes for the fucking wild shit. I want like desert, fucking windstorms, hot rainstorms, like, you know, that kind of stuff. That's what I like. That's my shit. No, real talk, dude. This is a proper underwater fucking lake. Like, what? Ah! You know, my profanity is like on next level today, dude. I am sorry for cursing so much. Please don't tell me it's the end of the cave. Yes, there is more. Alas, my son, we have come to a path on the road that diverges in two lanes. To go left or right. Let's go this way. See you, Tatsumas. It was great having you here, man. Can't wait to see you in the chat next time. John Hall says, Panda, I have a planet for you. I named it Sanctuary, and I'll be honest. I haven't seen it since Visions, but it used to have teal bubble. Okay. We'll have to check it out. T'Chaka says, oh, by the way, I wanted to share a crazy experience I had in No Man's Sky, the very first version of the game. I landed on a red planet that had nothing but... Damn it, I can't see the comment. Son of a bitch. Give me 1 second. I want to read that comment. I'm using the stupid, the PlayStation chat, which limits the amount of, like, fucking letters you can use, I guess. So annoying that it does that. I landed on a red planet that had nothing but massive mountains. It had zero vegetation and zero resources. Yeah, dude. Remus says, that secret moon. Yes, dude, the secret moon that somehow no one knew about. Which is still boggles in the mind. Oh, am I dying? Yeah, I'm dying. Alright, now I got the air. Don't end. Don't end. Yeah. So cool. Oh, man. What's up, Clammy? Ah. The clam was like, piss off, bro. Right. Where does it lead? Don't drown, dude. No, I shan't not. Alright. Now I really don't know what to do. Ah. They have left me but one choice. Schmeagles. I think I have come to the end of the road. So sick. I love that about this game. Man. Don't drown, dude. Oh yeah. Well, I think that's going to be it, guys. And I apologize in advance to all you workers and lurkers out there who are really relying on me to keep you like company while while you work. But I do at 1:30 I have to have the car up at the shop, so it's got to get its 35,000 mile maintenance, so tune up and all that stuff. So I've got to do that at 1:30. So I'm going to be ending the stream. Seems like a good place to do it. And work and lurk, hell yeah, dude. So guys, you guys were awesome. Thank you for coming, hanging out with me during my live stream. I swear to God, I have the best viewers in all of No Man's Sky. You guys show up every time. Keep the conversation going. Have interesting things to say. And you guys, you like the game for different reasons. You guys have different opinions and different things that you want to see out of the game. And all of that stuff is great. Adds to the conversation. I really appreciate you guys. So, yeah, I'm going to end the stream here. I really appreciate it. Actually, real quick before I end it, I am going to throw the link to the amino up in the chat for anybody that wants to join the Free Delts Initiative Hub. We're on PC and PS4. We're growing the PC side right now. It's not really all there yet, but we are working very, very hard to give you guys something to do in the PC realm of things. But we've got a really cool crew and really good folks over there. I know you guys are going to have a good time. So there goes the link, everybody. Make sure you click on that. Join us over in the Free Delta. You're going to love it. We don't have any bullshit rules. Just move out to that area of space, and there's going to be lots of people for you to play with, lots of fun to be had. Lots of really cool bases and statues and buildings to see. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate you guys. If you're new to the channel, if you like the stream, don't forget to hit a like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. As always, I'll catch you guys later on in the No Man's Sky universe. Panda, out.